Dorward. Hey guys. All right. Hey guys. If it's all right with you, I'm gonna tell you a little about myself. I had a pretty boring childhood. While most kids were sleeping in race car beds, I slept in a Toyota Camry bed. It actually was a Toyota Camry. My family and I lived out of it for a few months. But when you think about it, that car was technically my bed. And Toyota Camrys are a lot more expensive than those kids' shitty race car beds. So really, I had it pretty well. Whose dad is an unemployed alcoholic now? Mom. Alright, I'm fat. Thought you guys should know that. I've been fat my entire life. I actually came out of the womb sucking on a stick of butter. And I used to get teased a lot for it throughout middle school and high school. I would be called things like tubby, porky, fat ass. My teachers were dicks. The kids, they would tease me too. I had my fair share of bullies. I never got beaten up though. I had a foolproof system for getting out of any fight. So if you know any kid who's having a bully problem, don't tell them to stand up to the bully or tell a teacher. That shit will get you punched. Just tell them to do what I did. If I felt like somebody was going to start shit with me, I would look them straight in the eye and say, "Hey, you can't hit me. You're not my dad." They would back off real quick. That line got me beaten up 0 times. And I got my dad 5 visits from social services. After that 5th time, he beat the shit out of me. Shut up. I joke a lot about my dad, but he's actually a pretty decent guy. He never laid a hand on me, not even a hug. My parents are church-going folk, and I go with them from time to time. I'm an atheist, but I still go with them to make them happy. And I guess it's because I'm an atheist, but a lot of things that people do at church I find pretty weird. Like, whenever I go, there's a good amount of people who always have their head bowed and arm raised, and it just looks kind of weird to me. Last time I went, there was a woman doing it in the seat right in front of me, and I decided I was gonna mess with her. So as she had her head down, arm raised, I reached over to her and gave her a high five. And her reaction was amazing. She went, and then she finally turned around to look at me, and when she did, I was also looking at my hand. And then I looked up to her and said, "Do you feel it too?" And then my mom beat the shit out of me. Have you guys heard of this, I guess, fad going around, dad bods? Yeah, alright. I guess some girls like guys who are kind of out of shape with a beer gut. I don't even have that. I have to lose about 40 pounds just to get there. What I have is more of a creepy uncle who we don't talk about anymore, bod. Yeah, this bod doesn't see much action. 0 action, actually. I'm a virgin. It's okay though, it's a personal choice. It is. I made a promise to myself a long time ago that I would wait to have sex until the day I met a girl who would let me have sex with her. Call me old-fashioned. There are a lot of things that guys do to, I don't know, I guess seduce girls that I'm just not capable of doing. Like this one time, I saw a guy get a girl's number just by lifting up his shirt and showing off his 6-pack. That would not fly for me. It would not go well at all if I just looked at a girl and went, the only way I could ever call that success is if right before I did it, I thought to myself, I wonder what Mace feels like. Yeah, because I feel like it's pretty impossible for me not to look creepy in that situation. I could be looking at the girl completely normally, but as soon as the shirt goes up, from her point of view, I look like... Shh, don't be scared. Don't be scared. They're more afraid of you than you are of them. Yeah, you haven't seen people in a while, have you? Yeah, not since the restraining order, huh? We'll put him away. I turned 21 last week. Somehow that's an accomplishment. I don't know, every time I don't like that people keep asking me what I did for my 21st birthday. It was my 21st birthday. What the fuck do you think I did? Oh, I stayed home, got caught up on Orange is the New Black, decided to treat myself to a jar of Nutella. I felt like getting wild and choked myself with a belt. That's a pretty good night. Shit, where am I? No, that's not what I did. You know what I did. None of you even know me and you know what I did. I consumed alcohol until it became unsafe for me to consume any more alcohol. And then I consumed more alcohol. Alcohol's a pretty big part of adulthood. Somewhere along the lines, it seems like we lost the ability to just enjoy each other's company without it. Like, I remember going to middle school parties where there was no alcohol, everybody was sober, and we still had a good time. That sounds like a nightmare now. As an adult, if you show up to a party that doesn't have any alcohol, you're at an intervention. I went to a party recently where I ran into a friend who I hadn't seen since high school. I got to the party, and from across the room I saw him, we made eye contact, started walking towards each other. And at first, I was really excited. I wanted to catch up, see how he'd been doing. But as we got closer, that excitement quickly turned into a combination of rage and disappointment when I was able to see that on his forearm, he had a tattoo of a rat. It upset me tremendously. I used to be friends with this guy in high school. We sat at lunch together. We would say things to each other. We had a good thing going. And then he goes and does this. So we started getting closer. And I'm thinking, oh shit, I have to say something to this guy. But all I can think of asking him is, so what's heroin like? How many heroines do you do in one sitting? But I tell myself, all right, don't talk about the tattoo. Just get through the conversation. So I say to him, oh, good to see you, man. How you been doing? He says, oh, great. I actually just got a job at Costco. I say, oh, that's awesome, man. You have a rat on your arm. And then he says the worst thing he could have possibly said in this situation. This motherfucker looks me straight in the eye and says, oh yeah, it's my spirit animal. There are certain things you don't say to a man. First of all, even if you want to go around saying that you have a spirit animal, you can make that shit up. Nobody's gonna call you out on it. I'll do it right now. My spirit animal is a UP squid man. That is a half squid, half UPS delivery man. Are you all fine with that? Nobody's gonna, all right. And even if your spirit animal is a rat, why advertise it? You should not be proud of the fact that your spirit animal lives in shit and carried the plague over to Europe, killing literally millions of people. I would not have been surprised if you then would have said, oh yeah, I have another one on my calf. It's the AIDS monkey. At least that brought joy to one person. All right. Thank you. That's my time.